guys, Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back to another card using the Snowflake Sentiment stamp set and die. So the bundle, Misty bundle. So you can find that in our 2017 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. If you haven't received yours, let me know. If you placed an order with me like from November to May, you should have received one. If you haven't, just message me and let me know, and I'll make sure Stampin' Up! Gets another one out to you. If you are a new customer and you would like a catalog, just follow the link in the description box down below and request yours today. Okay guys, so I filmed a little mini video. I don't know if I'm going to put it at the front. I don't know if I'm going to put it at the back. But I showed you how to put this paper on the Sizzix adhesive sheet, so we will have an adhesive backed die cut and I don't have to worry about trying to add glue. So we'll show you that in just a second. I'm going to be using this stamp set, of course, and I don't know what sentiment I want to use. I may use this wrapped in warmth, but I'm going to be heat embossing, so we shall see. Let's get the card going first. So I'm going to be using Island Indigo today because if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that I love Island Indigo with copper. So I have a card base that measures 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 5 1/2. The first one I cut in half at 5 1/2 because I was like, what? I'm not quite awake this morning. So yes. So I'm going to add in a Whisper White card layer that measures 4 by 5 1/4. No worries about writing down all these dimensions. You can head over to the blog and print a free recipe. It'll have all the supplies and the dimensions. I don't put the step-by-steps because you have a video that you can watch. And if that is not in the description box down below, give it a day or so for it to go live, or you can just subscribe to my blog and you'll get an email notification when I post. So I have this piece of the Year of Cheered Specialty Designer Series paper. This paper is delicious. If you saw my haul video, you know what I'm talking about. Now I just cut this to 5 1/2 because I wanted to be able to line up my snowflakes with it. So let's see how I did with my snowflakes. I'm a little worried. See how I did. So you just have to carefully pull these out. Let me try my die brush. Maybe that'll help me. I definitely suggest this die brush for this stamp set and this framelit. There we go. Oh, look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I love Christmas. And Christmas loves me too. Just going to pull the back off just like that. Lined up. I should have just taken this part off. How pretty is that? My thought is it would go right here. Let me trim this part down. I think I cut it to 2 1/2 and I'm going to cut it down to 2, or I'm going to cut an inch off. It'll be a little easier. This paper is so unbelievably gorgeous. I can't wait. I'm going to actually cut off. Which side was it? I cut off about a 1/4 inch, which is right. So let's get this adhered. Snail. Again, our snowflakes already have adhesive because it was on the adhesive paper, so we don't need adhesive there. I wanted to use, wait a minute, Misty. I wanted to use some of our copper trim. I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm really excited. I'm going to add just a little bit of washi tape, like I do. You can use Scotch tape, whatever you want to, but I just find it easier for me with washi. I almost don't want to cover up that pattern, but the good thing is this is not that thick. So. But it is gorgeous. That's where we are so far. How pretty. Oh no, I have it on the wrong side. Well, it'll just be a little different because I'm not tearing up those snowflakes. So I have a scrap piece of Island Indigo and a scrap piece of Whisper White. I'm going to go ahead and use my stitched shape circles to cut out 2 circles, and I will be right back. I went ahead and used this little swirly dude to cut out a couple of swirls. And then of course I used the largest circle and the next largest circle of the stitch shape to cut out my focal panels. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss our sentiment. Did I ever pull that stamp out? Did I ever decide on one? I think I just like the Merry Christmas. That's just so pretty. So let me bring in scrap paper. We need a acrylic block. I used the ones with the lines, and I just trimmed around mine. That's why it's it looks a little wonky. And I've done that so I don't have to worry about extra rubber wreaking havoc because you guys know it will. You know it will. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy, and then I'm going to ink this up. We're going to stamp it right here. Looks good. Pour some copper embossing powder over it. So pretty. Gonna funnel this back in. Gonna add some dimensional adhesive to the back of this. Before we go any further, I'm going to add on my little flourishes using some Tombow Mono liquid glue. I'm just going to use the tiniest bit. Let me do it on the bottom. Let's get a bow tied. I'm gonna roll a glue dot, so I'm just take my scissors and roll it on top of itself. Put the bow on the back of the knot. And add it to our card. All right, guys. That one took a minute, but it turned out so pretty. Oh no, let me put everything out of the light. Get everything out of the way so you can see where we are. I really love how this one turned out. It is orientated a different way. I was gonna put it on the other side, but I kind of like this. It's different and unexpected, and I love this copper with Island Indigo. Alright guys, thank you again so much for joining me. So you will find all the supplies linked in the description box down below. Don't forget the items from the holiday catalog go live on September 1st. So that's the stamp set and the die set. The adhesive sheets and the copper trim are already available. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment letting me know how you are enjoying this series. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.